tournament final that Taeja has ever lost.
And he needs your guys' support to bring this back. In the top left, the LiquidTaeja, and he is Taeja!
Over here in the right bottom side of this map, he is playing like a madman. Give it up for CMSStormpolt.
Oh man, you know, there's a lot of different ways to attack the main base from the skies, Roddy. You know what that means?
Tell me what it means, Nate.
It means gas first builds pretty good.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, it's certainly this season's map pool has had a very interesting effect on TVT, especially considering that a lot of these maps have still kind of worked their way in from last season. I know when I first got to see a lot of these maps used in Pro League, most of the Terran players, when in a TVT, would open with very aggressive builds because there's just too many different angles to cover to have all units in the right spot. Yep. Taeja was watching the front of his base because he knew that Polt had a Hellion in the last game, and he was really concerned. He was really concerned about having to cross all the way back across his base because, you know, it's hard to stop Polt when his power level approaches a number that's approximately not lower than 9,000.
I think there is a very good chance that this power level will go over 9,000, Nate, because he's playing fantastic, but he's not there yet. This is still LiquidTaeja that we're talking about. Not many people or not anybody has won more SC2 tournaments than this guy has. He is an absolute monster. And CMSStormpolt, Nate, we can talk about the matchup a little more. This does play out a little different as, of course, we're getting closer and closer to 9,000 as well.
It is rising. Taeja's going to send out an SCV. Oh. The factories are on the way for both players. You know, this build gives you your factory around 3 minutes, and it's just having super fast access to tech. If you're a Terran player and you're wondering, like, well, are there weaknesses to this build? I can tell you, I've seen players hold. I have personally held. You can beat Proxy Marauder with this. You can beat 2-Racks. That first Hellion gives you so much you can use against any type of early Marine attack. And if you scout, then all you have to do is survive until your Starport finishes, and the counterattack is an easy win. This is one of the most rock-solid builds right now in this matchup.
Of course, there is one thing that's so different about this map than on the other maps, Nate. Maybe Overgrowth is similar in a way, but we don't see that much on that map that we see on CMSStormpolt, and that is the tank pushes. Getting quick tanks out on this map is perhaps more important than any other map out there.
I completely agree. We've seen players like Major, I guess, and Polt as well, have a lot of success with these types of plays. And I'm curious to see which one of these guys wants to go for it, because oftentimes, if you don't kill your opponent very quickly, you don't main each other like we saw in Overgrowth, a very popular follow-up is to get 2 tanks, about 8 or so Marines, and just get 2 medevacs as soon as you can over to your opponent's base. That could be what we see this game.
The tables are turned, Nate. This time it's a double refinery opening for Polt, single refinery for Taeja. Could still be a Raven opening, like you mentioned, because this is such a good tank map that maybe he wants to go Raven into tank or Raven Viking tank, but it could be Banshee play as well.
Yeah, it's going to be cloaked for Polt, and it's going to be a medevac with some Hellions and Marines for Taeja. And this matchup, it's just so tricky to deal with everything. Polt's even going to build a Widow Mine, which I like aggressively and defensively. You know, they one-shot a Viking. I've seen players, and I've had the unfortunate experience of trying to fly a Viking to chase a Banshee that attacks me, and then I just like, what, is a Widow Mine hidden next to my cliff for some reason?
Hellions are cruising around the middle of CMSStormpolt, of course. Oh, Widow Mine! If it burrows and kills a Hellion, that would be fantastic.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, it might.
Oh my god, Hellion attack. Well, those Hellions are almost locked in.
Those Hellions were fast, man. They are tuned. Did you see that acceleration? Now there is a very happy Hellion in the main base of Taeja. Look at this guy. Look at him go.
How did you get in there? 4 SCVs? Oh, goodness gracious. Polt.
Get Vin Diesel out of that Hellion. What is this?
Oh man, Polt is he's having a running riot here today. Now the medevac has arrived for Taeja. The Hellions are here, but Polt, he kept his Banshee at home this time. Yeah, Cloak is almost done.
That should be really good.
Just pull your SCVs. All you need to do is hold. You've killed half your opponent's workers. What are you worried about? He kills a few more SCVs back in Taeja's base.
There is still that single Hellion just going on an absolute rampage. He has 11 kills. Can you believe that?
Oh my goodness. This Hellion, he's dead, but man, he is officially a legend here.
Yeah. Hey, Vin Diesel is never really dead. He somehow survived that car crash. I can guarantee you that, Nate.
Yeah, I would believe it after 8 movies. The SCVs are going down up to Polt now. The Hellions do slip in, trying to deal some damage back. Important things to note, Taeja's command center is much further ahead than Polt's, but he has lost a significant number of workers. Total workers killed between the two players so far is 11 versus 9.
Yeah, this second drop was very successful for Taeja. Oh, and he's going to try again. So many of the SCVs are very low in HP. All that these Hellions need is 1 or 2 successful shots, and he could pick up 3-4 more kills, and that is massive in this phase in the game. Oh, the Banshee canceled that command center. And there is no Raven. Like, how is he going to... Oh, he needs to kill this Banshee.
His
but
missile turret's not done yet. The Banshee escapes, and the amount of energy that it has because it stayed home to defend means that he's going to be able to sit here and just kill SCVs from the skies all day. Taeja GG's! That's it! Polt is your champion. He's going to Battlegrounds DC, finally winning a Red Bull event.
Unbelievable performance by Polt. I loved it.
An incredibly aggressive, incredibly fantastic play by Polt, defeating in 3-0 a player who simply does not know what it means to lose.
Finally, Polt, of course, incredibly happy. He deserves it. He has been on this journey for many, many months. He wants to win a tournament so badly. Give it up for your champion, Polt.